So this comment says credit scores is an ultimate scam and scare tactic. I paid off my house 6 years ago, zero credit card debt, never late, and my score still dropped 60 points. The scare tactic lies in you not understanding how this works. And when I say you, I'm talking about everyone who does not understand how credit scores are calculated, how credit actually works, what's the purpose of credit, and all of that stuff. We got so used to looking at our credit scores and making all of our assumptions about credit based on our credit scores, when our credit scores is simply a numerical calculation of the information that's on our credit report. They're literally taking the information that your creditors reported on your credit report, and they're running it through an algorithm, running it through a FICO or Vantage score model, and spitting out a 3-digit credit score. But we don't ever look at our credit report. We just focus on the ups and downs in our credit scores. And when we pay something off, oh my God, my credit score dropped. This is a scam, blah, 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 blah. Your credit profile is still healthy. You said you have no lates, no credit card debts, no nothing. Your credit profile is still healthy. But what happened there is that you paid off a long-term installment account. And my guess, without looking at anything, is that that was your only long-term installment account. And you might have had a thinner credit profile. So the thinner your credit profile is, when you pay off an account, a long-term installment account, chances are you might see a slightly bigger temporary decrease in your scores. It doesn't mean that your credit profile is now unhealthy and you can no longer qualify for anything. When a creditor or lender pulls your credit report, they'll see that you had a long-term installment account paid in full. That is a good thing, right? That's a good thing. Then they pull your credit report, they'll see that you have credit cards. I hope that you're using them responsibly and not just reporting a 0% utilization every single month. Right? Because that's not going to help build your scores. You got to show some sort of utilization between 1% and 9%. But the scam comes in not teaching us this information, not in the decreases in our credit scores, because decreases no matter what, if you paid off an account, no matter if you had a collection, whatever it is, those decreases are always going to be temporary. Your scores will rebound once you continue to do what you're supposed to do, paying your bills on time, keeping your utilization low, not applying for credit unnecessarily, and all that types of stuff. So I hope that this gives you a little bit of clarity on how the system works. They're literally just taking the information in your credit report, running it through a system, and spitting out a 3-digit score. If you pay off a long-term installment account and your credit profile is thinner, then you can see a bigger drop. I've paid off 2 houses so far. My credit score is still over 800 because I have 36 accounts on my credit profile, right? When I paid off my house, my score increased by 20 points. Because my credit profile is thick. You might have had a thinner credit profile. That's why your scores dropped the way that it dropped. But that drop is temporary and your credit is still healthy. You still have a healthy credit profile. No negatives whatsoever. So your credit is still good, right? Just give it time. Your scores will go back up. But you said 6 years ago, so it should have gone back up by now. But I hope that provided a little bit of clarity.